Howdy, my name is Kori Denise Barrios. I am an actress on stage, screen,
and in the voiceover,
and I am an Allstate agent. Hey, thank you for coming into Allstate. This is Kori. How may I help you?
36 for 36 is brought to you by The Late Night Experiment with Motown Maurice. Subscribe today on YouTube.
I am a Southern California girl, born and raised. My parents, I love them. I have really, really loving, kind, supportive parents. Both my mother and father have worked my entire life. My mother has been a teacher for almost 40 years now, I want to say. And my dad actually works for Allstate. He has literally worked for Allstate the day I was born. Like, the story goes that as he was finishing the test for his Allstate exam, he got a call, hey, your wife's in labor, you need to hurry up and get home. And my dad always says that I waited for him because I think he was in like San Francisco or something. And then he zoomed on down or flew down. I don't know all the details. And then, hey, Kori came. And that's when their lives got so much better.
I can create a whole sort of world with different characters that have different emotions and expressions.
St. Mary's Academy. There are so many things that I could say about that wonderful high school that my parents saved and sacrificed so that I could attend. It is the greatest Catholic all-girls school on the face of the earth. I said it, we're the greatest. Woo woo! Not only did I get to enjoy St. Mary's Academy, I was also blessed to attend St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota. That's right, St. Olaf, which is also the greatest school in Northfield, Minnesota, in all of Minnesota. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Anyway, so my parents were loving and kind and took care of me and my sister and made sure that we had a wonderful education. And in addition to that, what was really, really awesome is being in Minnesota gave me a chance to actually visit family that I have in Iowa that I didn't get to see very often. And I got to visit my family in Ohio. And that was just such a gift to be able, to like be around my family and friends that I would get to see, once in a while. But just knowing that I was closer to them, just in literal location, was such a gift. One of the other things that was really amazing about going to school and being able to go out of the state is just the great friends that I made in Minnesota. Like, that's my Minnesota family. I love them. And I talk about Minnesota so much, my California friends are like, Kori, seriously, just get over it. But I can't because I love it ever so much. One of the other blessings that I've been given was the opportunity during the summers in high school and in college to actually work with my dad sometimes. There were little times where he might need like a little help in the office and I would come in during the summer. And I got just a glimpse of how him and Uncle Bert, that's his business partner that he worked with for nearly 30 years, just how hard they worked with the company. And I thank God that when I moved back to California after college and then living in Minnesota on my own for a while, I actually worked for my father, or I should say work for my father, because I still do. I worked with my sister. My grandma still works in the office and comes in Mondays and, does birthday calls to the clients. Like, it's a seriously like a family affair. And so for about 8 years now, I've had the pleasure of working with and alongside my daddy at Allstate. So yeah, I work for Allstate, but really I work for my dad, and that's what motivates me to go to work. That's what makes me want to do a great job because, he's built this and now I just get to work alongside him. That's cool.
And then you can, just communicate so many different things about the world and life and also educate children all at the same time.
So my pop has been working for Allstate for over 30 years and he's ready to be done. Done. Like, he's ready to just retire, go off with his sweetheart into the sunset and enjoy the African sunrise in the morning. Like, seriously, he's ready to retire, to travel, just to, to enjoy what he's worked so hard for, which is amazing. And I'm super, super happy that him and my mom are gonna do that probably, in the next couple of years or so. The great thing about that is that my dad gets to retire. The scary thing about that is, where's the business gonna go from there? And I have so much pressure to be the one that takes it over because this is a family business that he has built for over 30 years. And while that is like really exciting and just a wonderful adventure that would be great to take over, I'm scared, he's put a lot of hard work into this. And this is something that I feel like if your heart's not in it, it can totally fail. And while my heart is with the clients and taking care of them, because I do really love and appreciate the clients that we have, I'm an actress, you know, like I have all these like voices inside of me, and I just want to get them out and get them filmed and get them recorded, and it has to happen. And so I'm trying to figure out right now how to do that balance. Would I love to keep the business going? Yes, because like I said, it is a family business. However, I'm not going to half step if I do it. I'll have to be in it 110%. And I'm not sure how I would be able to balance Allstate 100% and balance voiceover and children's educational programming all into one. I just don't see how it can happen. I'd love to do it. I'm hoping that there's a way that I can, but it's hard. Like anytime someone asks me, oh, so are you going to take over for your dad when he retires? I'm like, oh, I don't think I will. And I already know that I'm going to get a look of shame and or disapproval and of, girl, what's your problem? Because most folks are like, you know, you've already got it established. Why would you just not do this? That would be a foolish thing to do. And then I'm like, do you not understand that I've got all these voices in my head, and if I just don't get them out, then they're going to drive me crazy.
And that wouldn't be a very good thing to do because, you know.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure all that out right now through a lot of prayer and just like asking for advice. And I really appreciate that people believe in me, that I can, you know, keep this business going, and they think that I do a great job. And at the same time, like, I also know I've got this talent, and I got to figure out a way to try to merge both. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I just know that I don't want to disappoint my loved ones by, you know, I don't want to say making like the wrong choice, but like if my dad does retire and then I don't take over, and you know, okay, he sells the book of business, that's fine as well. But am I gonna look back and like wish that I had, you know, like am I gonna wake up every morning and say, dang, I wish I was, you know, still taking care of these clients. I wish, you know, I was still greeting people, and you know, I'm glad that I have my TV show. I'm glad that I'm educating children.
I'm glad that Mr. Pickle is finally able to be fully developed because I've been working on him since college. Like that would be a fantastic thing to experience.
However, like I also would be sad to know that that part of my life has come to a completion. Well, I guess that's not a bad thing that it's completed. Yeah, maybe that's how I have to look at it. But I'm not ready to be done yet. So, yeah, that's that. So I have two main goals in life that, Lord help me, I will accomplish. The first is to find a way to balance and incorporate my love and desire to educate and entertain children through the arts, and also to make sure that I maintain our family business with Allstate. And now my second goal, and this is not a game, people, is to meet Betty White. Like, I don't know if you understand, but this woman right here literally got me into college. How, you ask? Because her character Rose Nyland told us about St. Olaf on the show, and then that's why I decided to attend. For my 21st birthday, my mother made me a placemat. Actually, everyone had placemats of me alongside the Golden Girls cast. This is real life, people, real life. I love you, Betty White, so much. And that is one of my biggest goals, is to meet and greet and, Lord willing, act with Betty White, because she is absolutely amazing. Her range, ooh, child, girl, let me tell you about it. I just absolutely adore me some Betty White. So there you have it, my life in a nutshell. Working with and for my family, being in education the way my mother is, and entertaining the way I love to, taking care of my family business, and meeting Betty White. She's just so golden. Oh, like the Golden Girl, get it? She's golden, because you are. I love her. Her beautiful smile. Okay, this is getting weird. I should stop. This is getting so weird. So So I had the awesome opportunity, thanks to Motown Maurice, to be a part of the late night experiment with Motown Maurice. Season 5, episode 5, where I got to do his makeup and whatnot. And then that man made me throw up on camera. And I would complain, except the applesauce they used was like this organic fancy applesauce. It was quite delicious. Thanks for that, Mo. Thank you. It was like really good. So you definitely need to tune in to the late night experiment with Motown Maurice. Let me tell you why. One, he is so great. Like, you totally see his passion and his soul come through in everything that he does. And I can honestly say that it's probably my 4th favorite show on television. Because of course there's the Golden Girls, then the Simpsons, then I'm not sure. There's an array of fine television programming that I usually watch on Hulu with my husband. And then Motown Maurice, definitely. You need to watch it because it's good. And he's funny, and his hair is off the chain. Have you seen that shape? Baby.
Now this is a tale of a late night host. He's strong, he's brave, he's sure. His name is Motown Maurice. Subscribe and please explore. Subscribe and please explore.